Hey everyone, welcome to Nintendo Unleashed, episode 69. I'm Armando. I'm one of the hosts here on this show. And it's going to be a sad episode. We had something planned for episode 69, but things didn't plan out. So yeah, but hey, we're still doing this. And that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
So, joining me on this week's episode is Connor.
Hello. I didn't know this was a funeral, but from the sounds of it, apparently someone died. So, rest in peace, whoever we're at the funeral for.
And let's see who else is here. No one. It's just us two. And yeah, Noah is not present right now. He decided to go study instead of recording this very important episode. So, thank you, Noah. Thank you. So, no, actually, it's going to be a fun episode. We have a couple stuff that we're going to talk about. But yeah, so the plan for episode 69 was just to... Actually, there was no plan. There was no plan. We were just going to go along with it with a lot of memes, like we always do. But yeah, it sucks that Noah isn't here on this episode, but he'll probably be back next week, and that's when we'll do E3 predictions and all that stuff. So this week we have a bunch of news topics, so stuff actually happened. Now, I'm going to just bring this up right now because I don't want to do it at the beginning of the episode because then I'll forget. So, I know I wanted to do something for this episode, for episode 69, but that's not going to happen because, well, we are recording this already. But I do want to do something for an episode in the future. It could be in a couple of weeks, in a month or so. And what I want to do is I want to do a live episode with you guys. Yeah, so I just wanted to bring this up because I want you, dear listeners, to just tell us what you think. If you're up to this, if you want to participate in a live episode, and we'll have giveaways during that episode, and we'll have like guests to come on,
Like me.
like you.
I've been a guest since episode 2.
Since episode 2. Yeah, and I don't know. It's just something fun that I want to do. And if we do it, it will probably be like episode 75. So 6 weeks or so. So yeah, just let me know if you guys are interested in this because I really want to do it. All right? Okay. So, Nintendo Unleashed. What's Nintendo Unleashed? Nintendo Unleashed is Blazecake's weekly Nintendo podcast. This is where we get together and talk about Nintendo and other stuff. Sometimes talk about anime or just memes because
Do we talk about cars?
Cars, yeah.
Energy efficient cars?
Yeah. Yeah, we talk about cars. What else do we talk about through that thing? I don't know. We talk about a lot of stuff here. But, hey, this is a weekly Nintendo podcast, and if you're here, thank you for listening. And, yeah, hope you stay here for a long time, because we're going to talk about Shaun the Sheep, because that matters in Nintendo.
It does.
Yeah. And we're also going to talk about the new Skylanders game that was announced, and a lot of Pokemon stuff, because we got a lot of Pokemon news. So, yeah. So before we get into that, let's start off with what we're playing. Connor, what have you been playing?
Well, I'm still playing Metroid Prime. I'm not playing it very much just because I'm just kind of not liking it anymore because at this point, like, the game's just like, or the area is just so huge now, and you pretty much either have to remember where to backtrack once you get certain items, or wander around, or use a guide, and I hate just wandering around not knowing what to do, and I also hate following a guide. unless I'm trying 100% or something, which I won't do on my first playthrough. So I'm kind of going really slow now because I'm just fed up, I guess, with it.
Mm.
Uh,
It's the first one, right?
yeah.
Oh, dang.
So I'm probably not gonna play 2 or 3.
But I think you should still play it though. Just
Yeah,
finish one.
I'm gonna beat one.
Yeah, so you can get ready for Metroid Prime Federation Force.
No.
That's what matters here.
Okay. I also think I keep forgetting to mention it here, but I'm still doing my Pokemon playthrough. I finished White 2 last night and started X.
Dang.
So almost done. My original plan was actually to have it flow, so I beat X like just before Sun and Moon came out, but I ended up playing a lot faster than I was anticipating. So rip that plan.
That's good though, because if I would have done that, and if I wouldn't have been a game like during that first week, I would have just quit. I know it.
I also played Life is Strange. I got it from the library. That was a great game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you get the platinum?
Yeah. The platinum, it's basically just finish the game and there's 10 optional photos in each chapter. And you take all 10, so I guess 50 in total. Some of them you kind of need a guide. I mean, I'm sure you could find them all. There's hints and stuff once you beat the game, but some of them require you, because I don't know how much you know of it, but there's like this, you have like this rewinding time mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them require you to do something, rewind time, do something else, and then take a picture. So those ones I'm not really sure how you're supposed to figure out on your own, but it's still a pretty easy platinum.
See, I have that game just waiting for me for whenever I get the Persona 4 platinum. So, yeah.
And I've played Love Live and Cinderella Girls Starlight Stage.
Traitor.
How?
I don't know. Okay. So, oh god, what have I been playing? Played Nintendo Batch Arcade. Yeah.
Gotti.
Yeah, I gotta get that Inkling Bunny.
Gotta get that platinum.
I'm gonna try to get all those badges where like Nikki is in the pose of one of the Inklings, or I think there's even one for Ashley. So
Ashley.
no, what sucks is that those panels for those badges are really hard. It
Of
took
course
me.
they are. Everyone wants them, so they're gonna make them the
Yeah,
ones
so
that are hard.
So I think it took. Okay, so I was playing the practice, those practice plays,
Yeah.
and I got a red badge that gives you 3 free plays, and then I got in total like 16 badges, so I got an extra free play, so I got 4 free plays, and I wasted those on that panel with the bunny, and I just got like 2 guns from that set. Then I spent $1, and I spent the entire 5 plays to get that bunny. So it took me 11 tries to get that entire set. So the good thing though is that if you spend $1, you get a badge, one of those bunny badges. So yeah. Let's see, what else did I play? Oh, Overwatch, of course. That's a given now.
Sure it wasn't Battleborn?
No, it was Overwatch. And I guess that's it. I didn't play Persona 4 this week.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it for me. All right. So, Nintendo downloads. So we're just gonna let you guys know what's available on the Nintendo eShop right now. So for the Wii U, there's a game called Kick and Fennec. It's let me read this description real quick. Kick and Fennec is an action-filled adventure about Kick, a young boy battling to help his robot companion Fennec Join them as they blast, bounce, and bound their way through 45 challenging levels, adding a unique twist to the gameplay. Kick's gun not only blasts baddies, but its recoil can be used to launch the lad through various areas of each level. So, yeah, that game. You mentioned that this game was available on PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, when the Vita version launched, it was available. It used to be a Vita exclusive, but...
Oh, okay, so this is pick of the week then.
I think it also came out on PS4 today.
Oh, really?
Or this week, next week, sometime. Or not yet, I don't know. I think it's coming to PS4 or it's already on.
Looks pretty though. I'm checking out some screenshots. Looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Alright, and on Wii U Virtual Console, there's Metroid Prime Hunters. Of course, that DS game. Then on Virtual Console for new Nintendo 3DS, Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie's Double Trouble. So that's it. There's a bunch of sales going on. Monster Hunter, like there's a Capcom sale, so you can get like Monster Hunter and DuckTales Remastered for a pretty good price.
DuckTales.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of for DLC, like always, Fire Emblem's DLC pack. There's one for $1.99, and then if you just want to download the entire like the season pass for that, it's like $7.99 for the second map pack. So that's nice. And no themes this week.
Rip
so
anime.
Yeah. So what's pick of the week for you?
Not Metroid. I guess Kick and Fennec.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. If I had to buy any of these, I would buy that. Not only because it was a Vita exclusive at one point, if that's true, but because it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun. I don't think I beat it. I can't remember why. I didn't get bored though. Maybe I just stopped.
Yeah, I like the art style for this game. Looks like a Pixar movie.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah, I might download it, but probably not on Wii U. I want them trophies. So yeah, that's Nintendo Downs for this week. So let's just head over to the news where we have a bunch of stuff to discuss, like a new character or a new costume was added to Mario Maker.
Oh man.
And guess what? It's not a game character.
And it's not from Japan.
Yeah, I think this is a cartoon from
England?
Europe. Yeah, it's England. Yeah, okay. So it's Shaun the Sheep.
Dang care.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
movie was pretty good.
Yeah, I like the movie. I like the shorts too.
I don't know if I've seen any of those shorts.
Yeah, well, they were at one point on Disney Channel. Like every once in a while, they would put like a short in there. Yeah, so Shaun the Sheep is available on Super Mario Maker. Have you played the level yet?
No. I haven't had a chance to play Mario Maker. I think it came out... Actually, I'm not even sure if it is out yet. I know it comes out today at some point. I'm not sure what time, though.
So, why would they put Shaun the Sheep in Mario Maker?
I don't know. See, like, there's some of these seemingly random costumes that kind of make sense. Like the Mercedes-Benz was for a brand promotion of Mercedes, I guess. I don't know how many Mario players are in the Mercedes market, but then Chitoge, because the author kept like posting or making like comments about Mario Maker, and then I think he posted a couple levels on Twitter or something before that too. And Baby Metal is to promote their new CD. Hello Kitty, I saw a reason, I forget what it was, but I just don't see the reason for Shaun the Sheep.
But did Baby... Okay, so back to Baby Metal.
Mm-hmm.
They asked Nintendo to make them a level. to promote the CD?
I don't know if they did. I'm just assuming the CD's the reason that they're
Mm.
there.
So what you're saying is that there's a possibility that there might be a Love Live Sunshine level to promote the anime
I
in the
mean,
game.
there
In the update.
might if what's it called? ASCII Media. I think
Mm.
if they, whoever it is, if they want to promote Love Live through that, I think Sega has the rights to Love Live video games though.
Damn.
But I mean, Sonic's in Mario Maker, so
Sega, please.
put Love Live and Miku in.
Oh, hey, me. They should put Miku in. Miku makes well. It doesn't really make sense, but it would it would be a good addition to it. Hell, Miku will probably if Miku gets added, I'll probably like dig out my copy of Mario Maker and update it.
It'd be great if they do put Miku in, and her stage is like a music stage, and it just recreates the song.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Don't touch anything. Part 2. Yeah. So Shaun the Sheep, good. Hey, oh, you know what? Maybe they added him because that 3DS video that they had.
Is
Remember?
that recent though? Was it not a while
But,
ago?
but yeah, that was a while ago. That was when Nintendo Video was a thing on the 3
Nintendo video.
where they only had like 4 videos.
Yeah.
What? Oh, god damn! I hated that app. Like, hey guys, we have a video service, a video streaming service here. But you know what? We'll only let you watch 4 videos at a time.
Couldn't you favorite one to make it stay?
I don't know.
But-
I only used it a couple of times. I remember watching the dinosaur shorts.
Yeah, I remember the dinosaur ones, and I watched the Kid Icarus anime
yeah.
type thing.
They had like a 3D show, like an actual TV show from something in 3D channel, which is weird. Missed opportunity there. Oh, you know what? Remember when the 3DS was supposed to play 3D movies?
Yeah.
Didn't at the conference when they announced that feature? Well, that feature that never was added. I think they showed off like Disney's logos. Like Frozen was supposed to be one of those movies.
And
Yep.
Is the Attack on Titan episode still on the eShop?
But it wasn't 3D.
Yeah, I know, but is it still there?
Maybe. Because I think at some point some Pokemon episodes were there. And I think Europe has like an anime.
Yeah, they have the Nintendo Anime channel with
Where it's just
classics such as
Pokemon.
Winx Club.
Damn, I hope they add Corey in the house though.
Yeah, they have like Pokemon. I think they had Yokai Watch before they even had the Yokai Watch game. Eureka
Ines.
11.
Yeah, Ines.
Yeah, Inazuma, not Eureka.
Ines,
Right.
yeah.
And Winx Club.
Nintendo. All right. So, speaking of anime and Japanese stuff, guess who's going to Japan Expo in France? The Squid Sisters. What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
I was waiting for you, and you were like,
I was trying to think of someone who I knew was going there, but I couldn't think of anyone. I'm pretty sure I've seen other people announced as guests, but I can't remember.
Yeah, so the Squid Sisters are going to perform live at the Japan Expo in France on July 8th. So this is the first time that the Squid Sisters are going to do a performance out of Japan. So, yeah. So that's good. That gives us hope. Maybe they'll come over here. Probably somewhere where I don't live, and I'll never get a chance to go. So
They might go to Anime Expo in LA.
Oh yeah.
It'd be kind of weird if this was announced first, though, because Anime Expo is July 1st through 4th. So you would think that they'd be announced there first or same time.
What about PAX?
Maybe.
PAX Prime.
Yeah, maybe one of the packs isn't. What?
Prime is in August, I think.
Isn't it the Labor Day weekend, Prime?
Is it?
I think. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Uh, I think there's another anime convention coming up that they could go to too.
Okay. I just want them to come over here. See, I well, first when they announced these type of performances from the Squid Sisters, I thought maybe they would come like during E3, that week of E3. You know?
E3.
Yeah, like, well, Nintendo had like events for 2 years in a row,
Yeah.
and now nothing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You think? Oh.
No. Well, actually, they're having an event,
Oh.
but it's not at E3. It's that Zelda thing on the Nintendo World Store.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. What? Oh, did you hear that? They're releasing a CD with Squid Sister songs too.
Yeah.
That include the 2 new singles. So that's cool. We're never gonna get that, but that's cool.
Well, at least CDs are region free.
Yeah, still gotta import though. It's gonna take a while.
Or I can't you buy off iTunes, JP?
Maybe. Yeah, you could just buy an iTunes card from Play Asia or something.
And a lot of anime studios now are putting their singles on like all iTunes worldwide.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Nintendo might do that maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. And we never got the Splatoons. So
God,
hey,
man.
maybe that could be like a My Nintendo reward.
My Nintendo giving good rewards.
Exactly. All right, so Squid Sisters. I hope they do come over here eventually.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty cool. It's I still want to go to one of these concerts, either this one or the Miku one. Miku concerts look great. They look really fun to go to. So, so yeah. So moving on.
NX.
NX.
Yay,
There's
NX
always NX
rumors.
stuff. Yeah, there's always NX stuff here.
Last
So
week
there
there wasn't.
Was oh yeah, never mind. So NX. Well, there probably was, but we didn't talk about it. No, actually there was, but we got rid of it.
Rep.
So there you go. So there's a trailer for a game called Race the Future.
I'm gonna guess it's a racing game.
Yeah, probably. It could be an FPS. You never know. I hope it's an FPS now. So Race the Future. That game. At the end of the trailer, where it showed the available platforms that the game was going to release on, it shows Nintendo NX on there. So this game is coming out for PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, Nintendo NX, Nintendo 3DS, I guess, Steam, Google Play, and iTunes.
Man, a game coming out on PS4 and iOS, Android.
Something's missing here, though. Vita version. Where's the Vita version, though? Come on.
Apparently Wii U is more profitable, even though I think there's some kind of advantage or something to doing a cross-buy game.
Yeah. Well, if you put a Vita game, people will buy it.
And it's pretty much guaranteed to get PS Plus.
Yeah. Well, even a new Vita game. I think every time a new Vita game releases, it always makes like the top charts for that month. Because there's actually people that buy games on Vita, like digitally and all that. So NX, so on the splash page where splash image where they showed that NX logo, it's actually a logo made by Vooks. You know him?
No.
It's an Australian website that covers Nintendo. They made a mock-up once, and it's that exact one.
It's just like the Nintendo corporate logo with NX after it.
Yeah. That's what Vooks did. Um, yeah, and you can go to the website. I think it's Vooks, like VOOKS.net, and you could probably find the picture where he showed off the that that logo that he made.
Well,
Um,
we now have 3 games officially confirmed for the NX before the NX is
yeah.
even officially a thing
Mhm.
or shown.
A good thing about this, yeah, like you said, this game will come out to NX whenever that thing comes out, because this game will be available at least to maybe all these platforms on during winter 2016. And what we know about the NX is that it's probably going to come out March. So maybe a launch title, maybe.
Maybe, I
Um,
mean, it depends if when these people get dev kit, because I saw a thing that I forgot to put in here, I think, but about a bunch of indie devs saying they haven't even heard anything about dev kits yet. So if this person doesn't have a dev kit, they're just willing to port it,
support it, yeah.
then who knows how long it would take, because he might not get a dev kit until like launch, and then who knows how easy it will be to port from any of those. I guess you could just pick whatever one.
hmm Um, so yeah, that's it for this. Yeah, we just know that this game will come out to NX eventually, and that logo is not the official NX logo, or it indicates that the NX will be indeed called NX. It's just a placeholder.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that this is. Um, so yeah, so more NX stuff. Connor, what? Tell me more about NX, please.
So, Unity Collaborate beta sign up page lists which device you'll be developing for while using Collaborate. I'm not actually sure what Collaborate is. Um, Lists a bunch of stuff, the obvious stuff like iOS, Android, PS3, PS4, Vita, Xbox One, Wii U. Interestingly, one of their things listed is NX. Uh, they also list all the VR headsets.
And all the Nintendo 3DS family.
Yeah, I didn't think the 3DS and 2DS supported Unity. I thought only the new 3DS did. But, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know why they're all listed separately, though. If anything, it should have just been 3DS and new 3DS, but
Yeah.
whatever. But anyway, so I guess we know the NX will support Unity. Not exactly that big of a surprise. It's a pretty major development platform for indies now. Nintendo seems to be really open to working with indies. So, yeah, I mean, I don't see much. Like, this is pretty obvious, so. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Is there more about NX? I'm sure there is.
Oh, yeah. Um, According to the Chinese newspaper DigiTimes, the reason the NX was delayed from 2016 to 2017, which keep in mind it was never confirmed to be coming in 2016, was for. Hold on, the exact wording is Nintendo wished to enhance the game's video game slash handheld game integrated gaming experience and add virtual reality function into the system to gain advantages in the upcoming video game and mobile game competition.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, apparently NX was delayed to add VR, I guess.
VR. What do you think about this?
I think Nintendo. Okay, I hope Nintendo learned their lesson of packaging a system with expensive technology, and it's a forced buy with the Wii U and Gamepad. So I really hope they aren't packaging the system with virtual reality, because either if they go on the cheap end, then it's gonna be cheap VR headsets and stuff, which are the ones that cause motion sickness, and because they don't have any protection against it. But on the other hand, if they go for the good ones, you see how much the Oculus Rift and the Vive cost right now, and you're adding that to the price of your console already, plus whatever controllers, games you want. So I really hope they learn their lesson and don't make that a forced thing. It would be interesting if they launched with like a peripheral, VR peripheral that's not required. However, I don't know if they delay a system just to launch VR with it if it's not going to be required.
Mm-hmm. Now a lot of people are, I've seen a lot of people say that we shouldn't really believe on this outlet. They've been known to be wrong several times. So
yeah, I don't know why. I just thought we should mention it because it's kind of been making the rounds and other people have been talking about it, but I don't believe it at all.
Yeah. I would hope that this thing won't support VR from the start. Maybe have it in a way where it could be added later.
Mm-hmm. Like PS4 and
yeah, just make it powerful so it can run VR.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, if it actually does something with it, like if it actually becomes a mainstay, which it's gonna be hard for VR to become a mainstay in this industry. At least this early on.
Yeah.
So yeah, hope Nintendo don't make another mistake. That is all. So any more NX rumors?
No, that's it actually.
All right. Okay. So Toys to Life.
Yay.
Yeah, we talked about Toys to Life last week with Mike, and we brought up the question of, is there another one out of the 3 remaining that are going to pull out of the Toys to Life industry? And we mentioned Skylanders as one of them, but we were wrong. They're going to do it again. Activision announced a game called Skylanders Imaginators. And in this game, you can create your own Skylander.
Woo!
Yeah. So we were watching 2 videos. We watched the launch trailer, or the reveal trailer, and then like a snapshot thing that they made where some kids broke into Activision, which is actually really, really believable.
Yeah,
because this thing was leaked.
Yeah, it leaked, so I believe that some kids did break into Activision and were just playing the game, and then all of a sudden some dude in like t-shirt and jeans just walks in and is like, "What are you doing here? Run!"
Yeah. So, we don't know how. Well, we were wondering how you can create your own Skylanders, because just mentioning, hey, you can create your own Skylanders in this thing now, kind of makes you think of Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
Where you could, you get a vehicle and then you can make it to like a robot or something like that. Mm-hmm. But we watched that Snapchat video that they made, and it showed like a.
It's like a tower hourglass thing.
And tapping that on the portal will pop up like your Skylander creation tool, and you would just make it in the game. You wouldn't actually build it yourself. Mm-hmm. I mean that's cool, I guess. I think that's smart if they decide to do that, because they won't have to make a bunch of figures that will just stay on shelves forever.
And the parts that you use to make a character look like they were just reject Skylanders that they had nothing else to do with, so they're like, here, you can just make your own Skylander.
Yeah. The starter pack does come with like figures, like actual figures.
Yeah.
So I mean that's fine. Maybe they won't release the ones that they think won't actually sell. And the last Skylanders game had added vehicles, and that just adds to the expense of
Well,
owning Skylanders.
don't like all the Skylanders games kind of have like some gimmick that only exists for that one game?
The one game, yeah.
Like Giants had the Giants, Swap Force had the swapping.
Skylanders, yeah.
Uh,
And then Trap Team have the trad had the traps.
yeah,
And then Supercharger had the
Kong,
cars.
and
Now,
Donkey Kong and Bowser.
yeah, and this one has the that hourglass thing where you could create your own Skylander.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but I mean it's Skylanders. We're not into Skylanders here, so
Man, remember when Toys to Life didn't even exist? Now Skylanders has like 7 games. 6.
6 games.
6 games.
Dang. Yeah, and Disney only made it to Disney Infinity only made it to 3.
Amiibo hasn't even made 1.
Well, technically they have a bunch of games that support it.
Yeah, but those games would have been made anyway. I guess Mario vs. Donkey Kong and Amiibo, or Mario and Friends Greatest Hits and Amiibo Tap are like the only games that wouldn't have existed without Amiibo.
Hmm. Yeah, and well, I really doubt that Nintendo's gonna make a game where you could just use your amiibo, like kind of like a Skylanders type of game, like a brawler. They're never gonna do that. I don't think it's a good idea for them to do it either. So, I mean, it was at first when amiibos were the hot thing out there.
Yeah, they kind of missed their chance at that.
Oh hell yeah, they missed it. Um, so yeah, we're probably gonna see this, or we're gonna see more of the game at E3. I wonder which conference it's gonna be shown at though. Probably PlayStation's.
Might yeah, I don't know because Nintendo's not doing anything.
Yeah, they used to show off at least all the Skylanders stuff at Nintendo's.
And then Activision's not at E3 this they aren't on the show floor because I was gonna say they might just have a show floor thing, but nope, can't do that. So I mean Sony would be my next guess just because they're
they lost Disney Infinity, which they had like.
Oh yeah, that's what they did last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
so it would make sense.
Xbox might do it trying to get Activision back on their side with COD. I don't know.
Maybe.
Just be like, here, come back to us, please.
Yeah. Yeah. So Skylanders Imaginators is a thing. So that's cool. The game is gonna come out October. Hold on. Check the date. I know it's October. I think it's October 18th. Check the date. Talk.
Yeah, dank game, I guess.
But are you interested in making your own Skylander?
Not really. I like creation stuff in games and customizable stuff, but like those Skylanders look kind of ugly. And
they should just get rid of Skylanders and make a Spyro game. Just make a Spyro game. Yeah, they forgot about Spyro now.
Yeah, Spyro hasn't even been a thing in the series since the first one.
Remember when it was called Skylanders Spyro's Adventure? Oh god. Okay, so Skylanders Imaginators is coming out in the US on October 16, October 14 in UK, and October 13 in Australia and New Zealand. So yeah, and there's gonna be a dark edition as well for that.
Of course.
If you're interested in it, and it's available for pre-order now. So yay! All right, so moving on.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom is at E3 this year. Playable.
Yeah.
Fire and Ice.
Yeah. Is this the game that the Sonic account has been teasing?
You know, I kind of hope not.
Yeah. Is it according to Sonic, actual Sonic, they're working on a 25th anniversary or 20th. Is it their 25th or is it 20th?
25th, I think.
Okay, so 25th anniversary game. But
I would imagine though, if this was the 25th anniversary, there'd be like a thing on the box art, and there's just nothing there. Plus, I don't know.
plus it wouldn't be Nintendo exclusive.
Yeah, it seems weird. 3DS exclusive. It's not on Wii U.
Oh yeah.
So also they announced a launch edition. So if
Oh,
you're really hype about this game and gotta get that launch edition, you're
course.
gonna get a DVD with 3 episodes from the series, including the fan favorite episodes, Chili Dog Day Afternoon,
oh
and
yes.
It Wasn't Me, It Was the One-Armed Hedgehog,
Oh yes.
as well as the
Classics.
season 1 finale, It Takes a Village to Defeat a Hedgehog.
Oh yes.
Metal Sonic is apparently in the One-Armed Hedgehog one, and Shadow is in the Takes a Village to Defeat a Hedgehog one.
Oh yes. Too edgy for me.
Apparently this is the first time that content will be available on DVD in North America.
Well, why those random episodes?
Because they're fan favorites and the finale.
Oh god. You know what? When is this game coming out? Do we know?
September 27th.
Okay, it's 27, and Persona comes out. Persona 5 comes out September 19th. I'll probably import it then. I mean, Persona, not this.
Import Sonic.
Sonic. You know what? I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna commit to this.
Why?
I'm gonna buy Sonic Boom so I can get those classic episodes. I'm committing to this. I'm buying this game. Yeah, or Sega, you're listening to this, we can review it. Hit me up at armando@playscape.com.
I would get a bunch of like porn now.
No, don't encourage them. All right, so I'm excited to see this game. Hopefully, it's better than Sonic Boom. Oh yeah, speaking of Sonic Boom, you know what it's called in Japan? Sonic Tune. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So, Splatoon. There's gonna be an update for Splatoon. A brand new update,
Oh.
and it's gonna add I think the second volume of the Sheldon weapons. Hold on, I had the thing here when that update's gonna come out. When was the last time you played Splatoon?
The Pokemon Splatfest, I think.
Dang. Okay, so Splatoon version 2.8.0 is coming on June 7th, and it includes Sheldon's Picks Volume 2. So, yeah, Splatoon. Yeah.
Remember they said they were done with that game?
Yeah. I did. I remember all that. I wonder what they're gonna do with Splatoon though. They can't let it die. I think it's still the only game that I see people play on Wii U.
People
I still talk
play
about
Mario Maker.
it. But they're not as vocal as the Splatoon community.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they need to do something for it for the NX. Because they can't let it die. Imagine if they release the NX and then a year later they kill the Wii U servers for that game.
Well, according to Emily Rogers, they're porting Splatoon to NX.
Oh.
So.
With cross-platform play?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, so moving on before we go to the break.
E3.
Yeah, so E3, Nintendo, I think this happened on Thursday. Yeah, Nintendo sent out a PR email where it said that they actually have plans for E3. It's not just gonna be Zelda, so that's good. So on July 14,
June.
starting June, damn it, June 14 at 9 a.m. Pacific time, they're gonna start a stream that will focus on The Legend of Zelda for Wii U, and on that same day, they're gonna show off Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
They're actually opening with Sun and Moon.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's
Which
sad.
means Zelda U was delayed yet again.
Yet again, of course. I really hope it's called. You know that meme that
Yeah,
someone
Broken Promises.
Broken Promises. I hope it's called like that, or Broken. I don't know. Delayed again. The Legend of Zelda delayed again. Yeah, just make it cool.
The Legend
Then,
of Zelda Dat Boy.
That.
I
That
think I
tingle.
broke arms.
That tingle. Someone should make that right now. Okay, so and in that PR email, Nintendo also mentioned a day 2 event for the Nintendo Treehouse Live, and so that's gonna happen Wednesday, June 15. It starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and they will show off games like Monster Hunter Generations, Dragon Quest VII, and Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. And they will also have a special Pokemon Go developer Q&A. So, yeah. I'm excited for the first day. For the second day, I only really care about Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE.
Mm-hmm.
But it's too close to the release date, so I'm probably gonna try to avoid it. But I'm excited for the Pokemon Go thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about all of this?
I'm trying to decide if Nintendo lied about the Zelda thing, or was like, oh crap, look at all this negative reactions. Oh crap, hurry, what else can we show? So they
Yeah.
scraped a bunch of stuff together, because a lot of that stuff, like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, as you said, it's pretty much about to be out. Plus, they're probably just going to play the PAX demo or something. Sun and Moon, we don't actually know if there's going to be anything new there. And even if there is, it could just be whatever's in Koro Koro, if there's anything new in Koro Koro. Because that's when Koro Koro comes out that day, or day after. Monster Hunter Generations I haven't been paying attention to. Dragon Quest is already out in Japan, so like it's not like any of this stuff took a lot of effort to put together. The Pokemon Go thing maybe, but that's just a Q&A, so not really.
Mm-hmm. And then Pokemon Sun and Moon are coming out November 18th, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other 3 games are Tokyo Mirage Sessions comes out June 24th, and then Monster Hunter Generations, that's July 15th, and Dragon Quest VII, that's just slated as 2016 for now.
Probably gonna get a release date for that then.
Yeah. I don't know if they have any other coming.
Color Splash and Federation Force.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're not going to talk about Federation Force. Yeah, I was going to mention that these are all Nintendo published games, but no, there's Monster Hunter in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they could have easily added like Shin Megami Tensei for Apocalypse. So that's coming out.
Yokai Watch
soon.
2 is also coming.
Yokai Watch, yeah, Yokai Watch. They should have added that. Federation Force, yeah, they didn't add that. It's just so weird.
There's like no more opportunity to show it too. Like unless there's a direct, because it comes out early August, doesn't it? That's before PAX Prime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think there's gonna be direct then for like fall titles.
Because like it's before PAX Prime, it's before Tokyo Game Show, but it's after A3, which doesn't have it. So, like, I don't know. I guess if they're planning on launching it how it is, then they probably legit think it's a bad game and don't care if it sells or not.
Is August summer for Nintendo as well?
Yep.
Okay, so I would hope that they would make a direct, like in early July maybe, to talk about summer games, like Metro Prime Federation Force, Style Savvy. There's still that.
Oh man.
And then Phoenix Wright, that new game. And I think that's it, but I mean, those are big games, or at least two of them.
Yeah, but Capcom can do their own stuff with Phoenix Wright.
Yeah. Yeah, just not having Federation Force is a bit surprising. At least to me, it says that they don't really have faith in that game.
Yeah, they have no faith. They said last year the reason Yoshi was delayed in North America was because summer games don't sell. So
yeah. Well, how are they gonna? Well, that's Nintendo's fault too.
Yeah.
They push everything for just to have everything that holiday season though. I mean it's cool, but then then you have like, well, in the past we had like a Nintendo game every week, and that got annoying.
And like no one buys them all.
Yeah. I'll probably try out Federation Force though. Last ball. Gotta get into that. Hope Kels buys it so we can start a professional fastball team. So yeah, that's it for this first half of the podcast. We'll be back with Pokemon news and Pokemon stuff. Alright guys, we're back. And before we talk about Pokemon news and other stuff, let's start off with announcing the winner of the Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition giveaway. So like Noah mentioned last week, we had a giveaway for that game where you had to go on Twitter and to our Twitter timeline and find the tweet that you had to retweet, and then you had to follow us. That's all this stuff they had to do to enter the giveaway, and it's not that hard to do. As long as you have a Twitter account, you should be able to do it.
No, it's really complicated.
Maybe.
I tried entering, but I just got too confused.
Well, it's complicated if you run the account because you can't retweet it.
Ah, damn. That's what.
So I think that's where you messed up. Okay, so I just want to thank all the 63 people that entered the giveaway. And yeah, so let's announce the winner here. The winner of the giveaway was, and this was all like the winner was chosen on a website where it just picks out a random retweeter. That's all. So the winner of the giveaway is Altair Valdez, and his Twitter account is at Alta Valdez. Again, winner is Altair Valdez, and the Twitter account is at Alta Valdez. So, Altair, what you have to do is you have to message us. Just tell us that you listen to the podcast and you know you won. That's it. Then we'll send you the code, and that's that. So yeah, again, thank you all. I would like to thank all the people that entered. Sorry. And yeah, thanks for retweeting. Hopefully you won't unfollow us because we'll have more giveaways soon.
Like a Crunchyroll.
Oh yeah, that Crunchyroll one. Yeah, so, and we'll give you a week, right? We usually give them a week.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't
Well,
send us
I
a
mean,
message.
a week from when we're recording.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So if you message us by Friday, June 10th at let's do 2 p.m. Pacific time, then we'll pick another winner and we'll announce on that episode. All right. Okay. So moving on. Pokemon. We knew that some Pokemon news was coming, and this time there was actually stuff to talk about. So Connor, take it away.
So kind of actually surprisingly, there was no new Pokemon shown off.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just get that out of the way first. Secondly,
Wait.
Mm.
May. Okay, hold on. I'll mention it later once you mention what I'm thinking about. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, secondly, the bulk of the trailer focused on the box legendaries as well as the region. The legendaries finally have names, which are just like the leak
The ones that we
trademark.
mentioned.
What?
The ones that we mentioned.
Yeah.
Like before we knew what they looked like.
Sol Galeo for the Sun legendary and Lunala for the Moon legendary. Sol Galeo is Psychic Steel type with full metal body, which is basically a clear body clone. Makes it so like Intimidate or Leer won't work on you. It also has the signature move Sun Steel Strike, which I guess is a steel type move. I mean, we see it looks cool, but we don't really know what it does. I guess it one hit KO'd a Salamence, and it was neutral on Salamence, so we know it's not fire, but Lunala is Psychic Ghost, has Shadow Shield, which makes it take less damage from an attack when the Pokemon has full HP, which is basically a clone of Marvel Scale, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
they're basically clone abilities with a new name.
A lot of people seem to think this is surprising, but Turbo Blaze and Turbo Flare from Reshiram and Zekrom were also clone abilities.
Yeah.
So it's not like that's new. It's kind of disappointing, I guess, but...
Well, it's better than having pressure like old legendaries.
Yeah. Well,
I hated that.
The only box legendaries to have that were Ho-Oh, Lugia, Dialga, and Palkia.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Weather Trio all had weather-related abilities. Then Reshiram Zekrom had Turbo Blaze, Turbo Flare. And the Gen 6 ones were Fairy Aura, Dark Aura, or was it Flying Aura? I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Aura Break.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, at least they're somewhat unique, like, at least naming-wise. Something... Also, he also has a Moongeist Beam, which one hit KOs a Gengar. Something people have been questioning is why Solgaleo's not part fire and Lunala's not part dark. I mean, we don't really know the reasons, however, people still keep forgetting. Dark type is not the absence of light, it's an evil type, so Lunala wouldn't necessarily fit that. It might be a good Pokemon, who knows. But the thing I have a feeling Armz was talking about earlier, your Pokedex is kind of combined with Rotom now to make...
Actually. Rotom Dex?
Yeah, to make a Yokai Watch type ripoff. This thing's really yokai. Like, I forget his name, the ghost butler type guy. Like
Whisper.
Yeah, Whisper. They have the exact same personality from the...
And it's a ghost.
Yeah.
Of course it's a ghost.
And then the bottom screen we see, it has like a map and shows you where to go, exactly like Yokai Watch. Like, apparently Pokemon's ripping off Yokai Watch now. But, we don't know if Rotom Pokedex form can battle.
That'll be awesome.
We also don't know if, like, you can use this Rotom at all to battle because you
Or if
could.
it's part of your team.
Yeah, you couldn't use Whisper to battle.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say no. Maybe like late game, you have the ability to catch the Rotom or something. Like he separates, and you have the ability to catch him.
What if it? What if the like Rotom Dex becomes the third legendary? It's just with you all the time. You never notice. And then you can capture him.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know too much. One thing the Japanese trailers showed is the Pokedex is split up again, like it was in
So why?
X and Y. There's the I can't remember what they are. I think one of them's actually just the Alola Dex, and the other, it's the Hawaiian word for yellow.
Mm-hmm.
What there's been some theories because there's 4 slots that each island has its own
Pokedex.
Pokedex, which if that's the case, I'm wondering if like on say they're Alola Island, Red Island, Blue Island, Yellow Island. Does that mean like say Pikachu is only on Yellow Island and you can't find him anywhere on the other islands, or like I don't know, Ghastly's only on Blue Island?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean it's just a fan theory. So there was also the professor is called Kukui. He's the younger guy from the first trailer. We didn't see the old guy actually at all in this trailer. And he has a mysterious assistant named Lily, who is a lolly, and she hates Pokemon battling and apparently plays a big role in the story. So she's probably the champion, or an N type person, or just the evil team leader. Because like every time they say someone's important to the story and don't give the role, like they said that for Diantha, AZ, and Lysander from X and Y. So it's always one of those 3 things. So, and your new friend is he's probably the rival. Something interesting though, he appears to actually pick the Pokemon weak to yours. So maybe you have another rival.
What if it's a girl?
Lily?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I could see that.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what they want to do with her, I guess.
Yeah. Or they can always use let's say you pick the boy, and they could always use a girl character as a character in the game.
Like
X and Y.
Yeah, and Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald.
Ruby, Sapphire, yeah.
And then technically Diamond and
On
Pearl,
Diamond and Pearl.
although she wasn't really or the other one wasn't really a rival.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever actually battled them, you just battled with them.
Yeah. And no. Which one didn't do it?
Fire Red, Leaf Green, but those are remakes. Gold, Silver, Crystal. Well, Crystal's the only one with another gender. Black and White didn't. Black and White 2, the other gender showed up, but it was just like for a random double battle.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
In Black and White, I don't think the other gender ever showed up though.
No, they don't. Yeah, I think that's the only one then. All right. So, what about the QR scanner?
Yeah, they're not mentioned in the trailer at all for whatever reason, but the website mentions there's like a QR scanner, which allows you to read the Pokedex data and tells you where to catch that Pokemon. I mean, I guess this can be useful for if you're trying to catch them all, or if there's like a Pokemon you really want to catch or something, don't know where, but at the same time, where are you going to find these codes that's not going to have where to catch that Pokemon anyway?
So 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 you would scan the QR code and it will tell you where the Pokemon is, right?
Yeah.
That's how it
And I
works.
think it adds it to your Pokedex.
Hmm. Okay.
So, I mean, I guess that means there's no reward for seeing every Pokemon, or you could just scan all the codes.
Yeah. Um. So what do you think about all this?
Um, I, I guess it's interesting. I still don't really like the box legendaries.
Mm-mm, me neither.
Um, but like I said, I haven't really liked them since Gen 4. Uh,
I actually liked all of them except now.
I didn't. I don't know. I just found Reshiram and Zekrom to be a kind of really weird balance of really
Yeah.
basic but over designed at the
Well,
same time.
they grew on me like actually in the game when you're about to battle N and you get that cutscene where their tail just glows up.
Yeah,
I mean that grew on me, but yeah. Then Kyurem,
I don't like
like
him at all.
I hate the normal Kyurem. I like the white
I
Kyurem,
don't
black
like
Kyurem.
any of the Kyurems at all.
Oh, I like their designs though. That's about it.
And I don't like Xerneas, Yveltal, and if you count him, Zygarde.
I like Zygarde Core.
They're
That's
technically not in the game, though.
I know.
Oh, something
uh,
else that I saw that was kind of interesting. The only character besides your player character that we've seen so far that doesn't have darker skin is Lily. So there's been a theory she's from Kalos
Carlos.
and is how the Zygarde forms are relevant, which I guess that would
Makes
make her
sense.
relevant to the story.
And what if in the like you actually move in from Kalos?
Yeah, I don't think it said where you're moving from.
Hmm?
I don't think
Th-
it said where you're moving from. I mean, the Japanese trailer, if
Yeah,
that's supposed to be
that right.
your character, then you're moving from Japan, but
And,
these characters don't really look Japanese.
yeah, I hope they tie in that like somehow. Also, the doesn't Lunala kind of look like the sundial,
Kind of, I guess.
or at least in the video where it attacked.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, maybe they have the moon dial somewhere.
Oh, something else I've noticed a lot of people talking about is trying to figure out like where the gyms are. And there's some people that are saying like, are there no gyms? Because there's a lot of areas that don't have like obvious gyms. But I have the Kalos poster that you got for pre-ordering on my wall. The only gym I can clearly see is Prism Tower. Like most the other towns, you can like Santaloon City, which is where the first gym is. There's 6 buildings. None of them are the gym.
Hmm.
So like the map, it's too far out. They don't draw that much detail.
Hmm. All right. Um. Damn it! I lost what I was gonna mention. Oh yeah. Oh, can you? I'm looking at the map of the Hoenn region
Mm.
of Omega Ruby,
Hmm.
Alpha Sapphire, and yeah, you can barely distinguish the gems too on this.
And in those, they all look like the same.
Yeah, I mean you can tell which ones are the gems if you played the game.
But like since Gen 5, the gyms don't have like a standard look. Like they just kind of look whatever.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
they're probably going to be like that again. But in ORES, I'm pretty sure they still look like standardized because they're remakes.
Yeah.
I guess Mauville didn't because it was inside like a shopping mall,
Mhm.
but the rest did.
Mhm. So I guess by that E3 Treehouse Life thing, we're gonna get to no more Pokemon, right? At
Yeah,
least I would think they're probably gonna show off that bird.
I'd assume because Koro Koro says says it's gonna be like the lead place for scoops or something from now on. I'd imagine that Koro they might start doing something with like Koro has new Pokemon, but trailers beforehand have actual information.
Mm-hmm.
Or like new information about the game type thing.
When does Koro actually like start leaking?
Leaking usually sometime between like the 12th and 14th.
Okay. So
Sometime
perfect timing.
it depends on when, because if there's like a holiday in Japan, I don't think there's a holiday this month.
Mm-hmm.
Then it releases on the 12th, which makes it leak earlier. But I'm pretty sure it comes out the 15th this month.
Okay. Now, something that I added to the topics list on our Google Doc is Pokemon anime. And that's because I'm wondering what they'll actually do in the games. Are they gonna address Ash Greninja in some way? Is that just gonna be an anime thing? It's just weird how they introduced that form of Greninja in the anime in such a huge way that it plays like an important role in the current arc of the show. And then they're just not gonna acknowledge it in the game.
And same with the Zygarde forms.
Yeah, same with the Zygarde forms. So in this last episode that aired yesterday in Japan, Ash just got his 8th badge. And technically this is all still part of the Zygarde arc. Because they haven't really talked about or addressed it just yet. And I'm not sure when they're going to do it. Because in just 3 weeks they're going to start doing the Pokemon League. The College League.
It might either be like a finale thing.
Yeah.
Or I think like the dog-looking Zygarde form is showing up in the Magirna movie. So,
And even the full form, the perfect form is showing up.
yeah, so it might be in the movie, but I don't think they've ever had the movies like be continuation of the anime. I think they're kind of just side stories to the anime. Like I don't think like a Pokemon's ever evolved or someone got a new Pokemon or something.
Oh no.
So I don't think they resolved the arc in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering what they're gonna do with that, because even now in the early when this arc started, it all was that was when Greninja evolved, and then it got that new form. Now they were trying to control it, and now they actually can control it. So, and it kind of looks like a Mega Evolution, and or at least the animation, how they make it look when he turns into Ash Greninja. Kind of looks like a Mega Evolution animation. But it's definitely not going to be Mega Evolution.
I mean, it could. In the games, they could just call it Mega Greninja.
Make it look like Ash.
Yeah, that'd be really weird, but they technically could.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do, though. No, and then I know usually the anime... Okay, so the X and Y anime has to end before the game comes out. That's how this works.
Mm-hmm.
That's how this works. And the Pokemon League is starting in 3 weeks. And I think he's going to lose, even though he has a really good team.
He has 3 flying types. That's not a good team.
He has Greninja, then he's probably going to get back Gudra for it. At least just for the league.
He still has 3 flying types, though.
Hey, they're Ash trusts in them, so...
Trash trainer.
He played Pokemon on me, so they can resist some attacks.
Did they actually?
What?
Did they actually show Pokemon on me?
No, they don't. Well, that's the equivalent of Pokemon on me in the game. Like, you bond with your Pokemon and they can resist some attacks.
Oh,
So yeah. Um, my guess is that, and I hope this too, that they actually address what's happening in or at least the forms and the anime forms of some certain Pokemon in the actual Sun and Moon game. At least just a side guard, because that's gonna be so weird having seen
yeah.
those side guard forms and not have access to them in the game.
It'd be really funny if they were planning Zed or something and then just skipped it for some reason. And the anime people were like, well, crap, what do we do now?
Yeah. Now the other thing that I was thinking about of the show was that maybe Ash does win the Cowls League, and they're still traveling, and then they battle. Because in the show you have to win the Cowls League to go to the Elite Four.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's an arc, and then he just loses like during the first battle, and then he goes off to Alola or something like that.
Have any of the Elite Four members shown up?
Yeah.
In the anime?
Yeah. He battled the chef. No. He
Chef.
didn't battle. No. The water trainer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess the Team Flare member kind of has to show up.
The girl, right?
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah.
Yeah, Fire.
Yeah, she did. No, actually, he hasn't battled any of the D4, but they have some of them had showed up.
Yeah.
Even the champion showed up.
Yeah, the champion usually does. It's just I was thinking because I haven't seen any like GIFs or anything from them, and usually they do show up at some point. So if they hadn't yet, then maybe that is a thing that he is going to go. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I'm just at least I am just making up like theories for the show of what's gonna happen. But the only reason why I wanted to bring this up is because it's just weird that those forms haven't been acknowledged by the games at all.
Pokemon Picross.
Just Picross. Hey, but I think they do need to be acknowledged by Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Zygarde forms at least will. Greninja, I'm not so sure, just because like it's clearly combining Greninja and Ash.
And Ash, yeah.
So I'm not so sure on him. But Zygarde, like that seems like such a waste to just design all those forms and then not have them relevant aside from like one arc in the anime.
Yeah. Maybe, like you said, maybe Greninja will be Mega Greninja in the end. Maybe that's how they acknowledge it, but it's just gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Hopefully you guys aren't watching Pokemon X, Y, and Z because you're gonna get spoilers. You're gonna get spoiled here, like you just did.
Oh man. Sorry. The huge Pokemon spoilers.
Yeah. The spoiler would be that he actually won the Pokemon League. Which we don't know yet, so...
Yeah, and the stuff you mentioned is really obvious. Like, of course he's going to get the 8th badge.
8th badge, yes. Of course he's going to master that Ash Greninja thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I just found it weird that they're starting the Pokemon League like right away after he won the 8th badge.
I think they did that in Black and White, but Black and White seemed from what I heard it was pretty rushed. Like
Black and White trash, man. Now you have to censor that. It's just trash.
But like I heard because that generation went a lot quicker than they usually do.
Yeah.
So I think the anime people weren't planning on that, and then from what I heard, like after the 6th gym or something, it just all of a sudden started rushing through.
Yeah, that's what happened with that.
Except they still stopped to battle the Black 2, White 2 gym leaders for some reason.
Yeah, just to show off. That's what it was. So yeah, that concludes my Pokemon anime thing, and I want to talk about it because it kind of has to do with Sun and Moon, because they might tie those in somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, that's our topics for episode 69. So let's move into the poll, which let's go to the results for last week's poll.
So last week they asked, because I wasn't there, did you get into the Pokemon Go beta? Out of 39 votes, 87% said no and 13% said yes. I'm just gonna.
You got one reply.
Oh yeah, we got one reply saying I did. Thank you, or Scotty. But I'm just gonna assume you guys told the truth and you actually did, because I don't see the point in lying in this kind of poll. But yeah, so congrats to those 13% that did. I'm too lazy to do the math to figure out how many people that is. But yeah, congrats. Hope you enjoyed it. And this week's poll is which of these Mario Maker costumes seems the most random? Shaun the Sheep, Hello Kitty, Baby Metal, or Chitoge Kirisaki? So
I'll go with Chitoge.
I'd say probably Hello Kitty, because Chitoge is... If you're saying Chitoge is random, that's basically saying the Squid Girl costume in Splatoon's random. Because they were added for the exact same reasons.
Well, we never thought anime was gonna invade Mario Maker, so that's they split, I think. And all of them are weird though. So.
Yeah, they're all weird.
Even Baby Metal. What the hell is Baby Metal doing there?
Actually, yeah. No, never mind. I was gonna say that Japanese game show host is really random, but he was added because they played Mario Maker on his show.
Yeah.
And then he made like 5 stages or something.
Yeah. So. Okay. So should I put a poll for the Live Unleashed? So we know.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. I'll put it up that same day that this poll goes up on Wednesday.
Oh.
So make sure to vote. Again, I just want to know how many people are interested in an actual live episode of Nintendo Unleashed. And during that episode, we would do giveaways and stuff like that. And yeah, I just want to know so we can plan it out ahead of time.
By the way, this poll will run 2 days.
Yeah.
There was a miscommunication. I thought someone said to only run this 1 day, so my bad.
All right. Okay, so plugs.
So because Armz didn't bother checking if I posted anything, which I did last week, you should go read my Haikyuu 2 review. It was linked, but no one mentioned it, so I thought I should mention it. Also, go read my School Live Volume 3 review. Dank manga, kind of. And go watch High School Fleet Episode 8, and I don't know, are we still plugging ReZero? I didn't even link it.
Sure. It's good.
I guess
just
ReZero.
it's good, but I didn't know it was gonna last like 24 episodes. So I'm just wondering what they're gonna do. I think I'm gonna break down and just read the light novel, because I don't want to wait that long. And if you missed out on Pokemon news, even though we already talked about it here, but hey, you can watch a trailer, and it's on PlayStation.com.
We uploaded the trailer?
Yeah, I hope Gemini embedded it.
Oh, that I thought you meant we, like our YouTube, we uploaded.
Oh, no. I said PlayStation.com, man. Yeah. So, plugs.
That was the plugs.
Okay, clean up. We have a Patreon page, and you can support us there, and it's patreon.com/BlazeGeek. Again, patreon.com/BlazeGeek. If you just pledge $1, you're going to get early access to Nintendo Unleashed and the BlazeGeek point. I always called
BlazeGeek point.
Okay, again, fuck it. You're editing it anyway. So I always call PlayStation Point the Blaze Kick Point. I'm tired. Okay, so clean up. We have a Patreon page where you can support us, and you would go to patreon.com/BlazeKick to check it out. If you pledge $1, you can get early access to the PlayStation Point and to Nintendo Unleashed, and you'll also get access to our monthly podcast, the Blaze Kick Podcast, which is a Patreon exclusive. So only patrons get access to that. So yeah, and it's only for $1. So
Dang.
yeah, and speaking of the PlayStation, the Blaze Kick Podcast, we just recorded June's episode. Oh god, and it should go up on June 7th. It goes up. At least we're trying to put it up every first Tuesday of every month. So
By the way, I made a reference to that episode earlier in this podcast.
Yeah.
So if you want to know what the reference was, pledge $1 and go watch it when it goes up.
Yeah.
And then
oh yeah, go watch it because it's a video podcast. It's
yeah,
our first attempt at a video podcast. So
it's also the first time I'm not there. Rest in peace, me.
well, you weren't there,
I was in the chat.
chat.
I wasn't.
and I was talking for you. Remember? So you were there. You participated in it.
Thank you.
So you were there.
I wasn't there for one of the topics though.
Yeah. So go check out the Blaze Kick Podcast on patreon.com. Again, just pledge $1 to get access to that. And just a warning though, it is a long episode. It's a good episode too. Okay. And then subscribe to our YouTube channel. I think it's just youtube.com/BlazeKickMedia. And subscribe on iTunes and on Google Play Music. You can rate us on iTunes too if you want. Actually, no, do that. Please do that. It's weird though. I think to actually search for us, you have to type in Nintendo Unleashed. If you just type Nintendo, you won't find us. That's why we need the reviews.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we need you to rate us on there. And on Google Play Music, you can just type in Nintendo, and we'll be right there. And follow us on Twitter. I'm at ArmzMXZ. Connor is at 331. Noah, who is absent because he's studying, he's at dash 37.
007.
Oh God, I'm so tired right now. Okay, Noah is at dash 007. Blaze Kick is at Blaze Kick Tweet. Who else should we plug here?
Go follow at babymetal_Japan. Go follow lovelive_staff.
Or no, and more importantly, go follow Sonic_Hedgehog.
What's with all these accounts and something _something?
I know. Never get it right. And lastly, visit blazekeg.com to get all your partial news every once in a while, every week. Anime reviews from Connor. We actually have everything planned out for E3, so that's going to be fun. There's going to be a bunch of videos, a bunch of articles, and yeah, it's just going to be fun. And we'll talk more about that next week. And yeah, all right. Thank you for listening to episode 69. Hopefully it was meme-tastic.
It was.
Yeah, as we intended it to be. And we'll be back next week for our E3 predictions because we can actually make predictions now. Thank you, Nintendo. And yeah, thanks again. Bye-bye.